Hello students, welcome back to Evershine Coaching Center. Myself Shah Faisal sir here. Dear students, as you all know this chapter is very important for your final board exam and it is one of the easiest chapter but quite lengthy. Do not worry. Okay. Dear students, already we have discussed in our previous classes about this chapter of class 10th mathematics, triangles. Okay, and also please, if you have not gone through our previous videos, once you can watch those videos, then you can attend this session. Why? Because every session will be interconnected with each other. So that is the reason. First you need to understand the basics regarding the triangles, then you need to understand the basic proportionality theorem and its corollaries, and then we are going to study AA similarity criteria. Children, in our previous class we have discussed about exercise 6.3 or exercise 2.3. Exercise 6.3 for NCERT CBSE students as per your textbook. This is chapter number 6. For Karnataka SSLC students, this is chapter number 2. So 6.3 or 2.3. Children, as you all know this, we have already discussed question number 1, 2 and 3. Now we are going to begin with question number 4. So in this session we are going to cover the problems based on AA similarity criteria, that is exercise 6.3 or exercise 2.3. If you have not subscribed our YouTube channel, do subscribe it now itself. And click the like button, share and comment in the last of the session. After you watch the video, do not forget to comment how was the session and also try to share for you all friends this video. Now we are going to solve question number 4. Let's begin. See this, children. Here the given problem is, in the given figure, QR by QS is equals to QT by QR, QT by PR, and angle 1 is equals to angle 2, shows that triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR. Children, this question is very important. Okay. Now let's see what is given. Children? See the figure. We have PTQR is one triangle, PQS is another triangle, and he has given that TQS or TQR. Can you see this bigger triangle? That is angle 1, I mean angle Q. And if we take this smaller triangle like PQS, angle S he has not given, but he has given PQR, that is angle 2, I mean TQR, that is angle 2. Angle R and angle Q both are equal. Is this clear? But not angle S. Now don't get confused. I'll tell you how to solve this. First, what is been given, let me write that. That is QR by QS is equals to QT by PR. Okay. So this is what the given problem. Children, what we have to prove here? Triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR. Now what I will do, let me take cross multiplication. Just I am cross multiplying the values. Which are the values we are cross multiplying? Take PR to the LHS side. So what happens? PR by QS is equals to QT by QR. QT by QR. Is this clear? So look at to the figure, PR by QS. Now what we have got? PR by QS is equals to QT by QR. Okay. Now let me call this as equation number 1. And after that, what do we know? We know that angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Angle 1 is equals to angle 2. What does it mean? It means that if we take triangle PQR, If you take triangle PQR, we can see that angle 1 and angle 2 both are equal. That means PQ is equals to PR. Shall we write, children? PQ is equals to PR because angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Opposite sides of the equal angles are equal. Opposite sides of the equal angles are equal. So PQ is equals to PR. Let me write this as equation number 2. Got it? Now from equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, I am going to solve the rest of the steps here. You can see that, no, in place of PR, can I substitute PQ? In place of PR in equation 1, we are going to substitute PQ. In place of PR, I will substitute PQ by QS is equals to QT by QR. Got it? So what the step we have got? PQ by QS is equals to QT by QR from equation 1 and 2. Childrens, let me call this as equation number 3. See the figure, PQ by QS is equals to QT by QR. Can you see the figure? Can you see the figure? PQ by QS is equals to QT, same side, this is QT by QR. QT by QR. Done. Now, therefore, shall we take both the triangles? That is triangle PQS and triangle TQR. See the figures. Please look at to the figure. Triangle PQS and triangle TQR. What do we know? We know that PQ by, we already know from equation 3, that is PQ by QS is equals to QT by QR. We are saying that PQ is proportion to QS and QT is proportion to QR. Can you see this? Both the sides are proportion. Now, here what we can say, shall we cross multiply this? No. So what happens? PQ by QT. PQ is half, QT is full. PQ by QT is equals to QS by QR. QS by QR, half by full. QS by QR. If you see this triangle, you can see this is the line is PS which is parallel to this. So this is the line PS which is parallel to TR. If you see the figure, right? So now what the step we got? PQ by QT, that is first half by full, is equals to QS by QR, right? Understood, children? Now we can say that, what can we conclude? We can conclude here by stating, therefore triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR. Both the triangles are similar. What is the reason? SAS similarity criteria. The SAS similarity criteria, that is one angle and one side of one triangle is equals to, here SAS we have to apply. Now we can see that if we take triangle TQR is angle Q, if we take triangle PQS is also angle Q, so that's nothing but angle Q is equals to angle Q. That is side angle side of first triangle is equals to side angle side of second triangle. By using SAS similarity criteria, we can conclude that both the triangles are similar. I hope you all have understood this problem. Now let me solve the next problem. See, children, here the next problem is been given that S and T are the points on sides PR and QR of triangle PQR, such that angle P is equals to angle RTS. Show that triangle RPQ is similar to triangle RTS. Now let me draw the figure triangle PQR. Let me say this is triangle PQR. S and T are the points on PR and QR. So S and T are the points on P, R and QR, and is given that angle P is equals to angle RTS. Angle P is equals to angle RTS. It means if how much is this angle, even this angle also remains same. It means this angle. So this is S and T are the points, right? Yeah. S and T are the points on PR and QR. So this is the figure. So angle P is equals to angle T. It's been given in the problem. Now we have to prove that triangle RPQ is similar to triangle RTS. Now in triangle RPQ and triangle RTS, what is already given, children? Already given is angle P is equals to angle RTS, correct? So this is given. See the figure, children. You see triangle RPQ, full triangle, or triangle RTS, the small triangle. Let you take this full triangle or let you take this upper triangle RTS. For both the triangles, angle R is equals to angle R. Yes or no? Angle R is equals to angle R. That's nothing but common angle. It's nothing but common angle. Two angles of the triangles are equal. Yes. By using AA similarity criteria, we can say that triangle RPQ is similar to triangle RTS. Hence proved. Any doubts? I hope you have understood this problem. How to solve this? Fine. Now let me solve the next problem. See, children, this problem. In the given figure, if triangle ABE is congruentially equal to triangle ACD, triangle ABE, this triangle is congruentially equal to triangle ACD, triangle ADE, 1 minute, triangle ABE, yeah, triangle ABE is congruentially equal to triangle ACD. So this is what the given problem. Both the triangles are congruentially equal. Now we have to prove that triangle ADE, top triangle, is similar to bigger triangle ABC. It's very simple problem. Nothing to worry. First, what is given? What is given, children? Triangle ABE is congruentially equal to triangle ACD. It's given. It's given. Yeah. Now, what we can say, children? We can say that AB is equals to AC because both the triangles are congruentially equal. Then even sides will also be equal. AB is equals to AC and AE is equals to AD. AE is equals to AD. Are you getting, children? AB is equals to AC and AE is equals to AD. Both the sides are equal since triangles are congruentially equal according to the CPCT concept. Right? Good. Now, what we can do here also, shall we take AC cross multiplied? Then AB by AC will become 1 I am going to write this as equation 1, and AE by AD is also is equals to 1. AD is just cross multiply down, so it becomes AE by AD. From this AB by AC, bring AC down, so nothing is there in the RHS, then it will be 1. Again AE by AD, bring AD down, that is AE by AD, that is equals to 1. Let me call this as equation number 2. Therefore, from equation 1 and 2, we can say that AB by AC is equals to AE by AD. AB by AC is equals to AE by AD. Actually, what we have to prove? We have to prove that this triangle ADE is similar to this triangle ABC. We have to prove this, right children? Yeah. Now, see children. Here AB by AC is equals to AE by AD. Can you see the figure? AB by AC we have got is equals to AE by AD. No problem. Now, what we can do children after this step? Shall we take both the triangles? That is, therefore, in triangle ADE, because that is what actually we have to prove. Triangle ADE and triangle ABC, triangle ADE and triangle ABC, in triangle ADE and triangle ABC. What do we already know? We know that AB by AC, AB is proportion to AC and AE is proportion to AD. We already know that AD by AE, AB by AC is equals to AE by AD. But what actually we need? We have a side AB and AD, correct no children? We have AB and AD. So what shall we do? What shall we do children? Are you getting the steps? Now in this both the figures, in triangle AD and triangle ABC, we can say that both the sides angle A, top angles are equal. That is, angle A is equals to angle A. Angle A is equals to angle A. It is common angle. So therefore we can say that triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC, because AB is proportion to AC, AB is proportion to AC, then AE is proportion to AD, right? And angle A is equals to angle A. So therefore triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC by using SAS similarity criteria. Hence proved. I hope you all have understood this problem. Let me solve the next problem. Yes, see children, the next problem. In the given figure, altitudes AD and CE of triangle ABC intersect each other at the point P. Show that there are 4 conditions to prove. We have to show. That is, option 1, triangle AEP is similar to triangle CDP. We have to show this. Next, option 2, triangle ABD is similar to triangle CBE. Option 3, triangle AEP is similar to triangle ADB. Option 4, triangle PDC is similar to triangle BEC. By observing the figure, it looks, by observing the question, it looks so difficult, right? But concept is very simple children, believe me. Let me solve this. Solution. So triangle AEP is similar to triangle CDP, we have to prove. And also he has given that altitudes are AD and CE. Can you see the altitudes? Altitude means height. AD and CE both are the altitudes, and you can see angle D is 90 degree and even angle E is also 90 degrees since they are altitudes. Now see children, now let me solve step by step. According to case 1, what we have to prove? Triangle AEP. See the figure, children. AEP, where it is? AEP. So here, this is the point which is intersecting, that is P. Okay, that is AD and CE. AD and CE. Both the lines are intersecting at the point P. Okay. In triangle AEP, can you see this triangle AEP? Yes. CDP, can you see the triangle CDP? Yes. AEP and triangle CDP. This is A, E and this is the line is P. Correct, no children? CDP, same line extension, and it goes here. Correct? So this is the point D and this is the point C. That is triangle AEP and triangle CDP. What do we know? We know that angle E is 90 degree and even angle D is also 90 degree. We know that angle E is equals to angle D. Angle AEP is equals to angle CDP. Both are is equals to 90 degree. Yes or no, children? Right? Angle E is equals to angle D is equals to 90 degree. And also we know that angle APE, this angle, is equals to angle CPD, this angle, CPD, right? Angle APE is equals to angle CPD. What is the reason, children? Vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. Two angles are equal, then definitely the third angle is also equal. So directly we can say that, therefore triangle AEP is similar to triangle CDP. That's it. Is this clear? Right? Good. Angle E and angle D both are 90 degree, and angle P and angle P, both the sides vertically opposite angle, hence both the triangles are similar. Now come back to case 2. What is case 2? We have to prove triangle ABD. Triangle, so this is our triangle, right? A, B and D. This triangle ABD, we have to prove it is similar to triangle CBE. That is CBE, we have to prove, in which this angle D is 90 degree and angle E is 90 degree. Again, same format shall we apply? So what do we know in this both the triangles, triangle ABD and triangle CBE? We know that angle D is equals to angle E is equals to 90 degree, as what we have done in the last case, right? In triangle ABD, angle D, angle C, triangle CBE, that is angle E, both are equal to 90 degree, right? And then what do we know the other case? We know that in this triangle is angle B, left side. Again in this triangle is also angle B, that is nothing but corresponding angle or common angle. Both the sides are angle B itself, right? So also we can say that angle, in triangle angle ABD is equals to angle CBE. Can we say, children? Angle ABD is equals to also angle AB, or you can say angle B is equals to angle B. That's nothing but common angle. So therefore triangle ABD is similar to triangle CBE. Triangle ABD is equals to triangle CBE. So what is the reason? A similarity criteria. What is the reason? A similarity criteria. Is this clear? I hope you all have understood even this problem. See, question, it looks so difficult or so different, right? But don't worry, children, the concept remains same and it is very short. Now come back to option 3, what we have to prove. What is case 3 we have to prove, children? Triangle AEP. See the figure AEP, where it is. This is A, this is E, and this is P, correct? In which angle E is 90 degree. Is similar to triangle ADB. ADB, right? Yeah. This is A, this is B, and this is D. So this is D. So this is 90 degree. Again, same format. What do we know? What do we know, children, in this case? In this case also we know that angle E is equals to angle D, that is equals to 90 degree, right? Angle E and angle D both are 90 degree, and according to this figure you can see left side is angle A, even here also angle A. So if you want, you can say, even in last case also you can write in this format itself, no problem. Angle A is equals to angle A. What is the reason? Common angle. What is the reason? Common angle. So therefore triangle AEP is similar to triangle ADB, hence proved, right? Reason? A, similarity criteria. Now come back to option 4. What is case 4, children? We have to prove PDC. Where is P? It's here. D is here. C is here, right, children? This is triangle PDC. We have to prove this is similar to triangle BEC. B, E, and then C. So what is this? This is 90 degree. Correct, children? So your angle D is 90 degree. Again, what do we know in this both triangle PDC and triangle BEC? Same. In triangle PDC, that is angle D. In triangle BEC, that is angle E. Both are equal to 90 degree. Both are equal to 90 degree. Can you see this PDC triangle, children? What is top angle? That is angle C. BEC triangle, what is top angle? That is nothing but angle C. So we can say that angle C is equals to angle C. What is the reason? Common angle, right? So therefore triangle PDC is similar to triangle BEC. Reason? A, similarity criteria, hence proved. I hope you all have understood these problems. I am right? Good. The question looks so difficult, but concept remains same and simple, right? Good. Now let me solve the next problem, that is nothing but question number 8. Yes, children. Now you can see question number 8. E is a point on the side AD produced of a parallelogram ABCD, and BE intersects CD at F. Show that triangle ABE is similar to triangle CFB. Now let me see how to solve this problem. First, what is the given question, children? ABCD is a parallelogram, right? So first let me draw a parallelogram AB. CD. ABCD is a parallelogram. And next, what is it? E is a point on the side AD. E is a point on the side AD. AD is the side. Extend this. So we have a point E. So we have extended. E is a point on the side AD of a parallelogram ABCD, and BE intersects CD at F. So shall we join this BE? BE intersects at F. So this is the point which is intersecting at F. Children, ABCD is a parallelogram, right? So this angle A is equals to angle C, right? Angle A and angle C, opposite angles of a parallelogram. Childrens, now what shall we see here? What is the given question? We have to prove triangle ABE is similar to triangle CFB. Childrens, so first let me write what are the things we have done. ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram, right? And then what we did, side AD is produced, side AD is produced to what, children? E. We have produced side AD to E, and after that what we did, BE intersects CD at F. Correct, children? Now what we have to prove? We have to prove that triangle ABE is similar to triangle CFB. Children, now in triangle ABE and triangle CFB, can you see the, children? Triangle ABE, this is my triangle AB, right? ABE, and triangle CFB, where is triangle CFB? It's here, this part. Can you see? CFB. In these both triangles, children, we know that angle A and angle C both are equal, right? Angle A is equals to angle C because opposite angles of the parallelogram. These both are opposite angles of the parallelogram. So angle A and angle C both will be equal according to the property of a parallelogram. Opposite angles of the parallelogram, always it will be equal. So angle A is equals to angle C. And then, children, one thing can you observe here? What is this angle? Angle F. Again, can you see here also? Angle F. So what shall we write? Angle AB, 1 minute. Okay, that is also their reason, angle F and angle F. Before that, very easy step, very easy concept I am showing. Can you see this angle B? Yes. Can you see this angle F? Yes. It means alternate angles. Can you remember? So these both are alternate angles, or these both are alternate angles. So we can say that angle ABE is equals to angle CFB. Angle CFB. Which are these angles, children? Alternate angles. The reason is alternate. Here the reason is alternate angles. Alternate angles. Two angles are equal. Even third angle will also be equal. So directly we can say that therefore triangle ABE is similar to triangle CFB. Reason, A similarity criteria. By using A similarity criterion. Hence proved. Hence proved. I hope you have understood this problem, how to prove this. Right? If you want, you can write this step. If not, not required. Just you can say both the triangles you can take. Which are the angles you know? Just you show that this both the corresponding angles are equal. Alternate angles are equal. Or vertically opposite angles are equal. What you see in both the figures as common, just you write that property, and hence you say that the triangles are similar. right? Good. Children, here we are going to stop this session. In my next session, I'll be going to solve from question number 9. Still we have totally 16 problems in this chapter, right? Good. So we have 16 problems, out of which we have done the first 8 problems. Okay. So do not miss to watch the next episode, the next session, so that we are going to cover the rest of the problems in the next session. So keep watching, do not miss any of the classes, copy down the notes properly, start practicing, build your own logics, build your own shortcuts to get help during your exams. So revise, practice, practice. That makes you perfect. Got it? And also do not miss any of the classes here onwards. Fine? And also don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel, Evershine Coaching Groups. Share this video as much as possible to your all friends, so let they also utilize the opportunity to learn with Faisal sir. Subscribe, comment, like and share. Keep watching, learn with Faisal sir. Thank you.